A look from News Shopper 12 flying above Ozaukee County. A lot of attention in recent days surrounding a proposed massive new data center near Port Washington. Plans call for overtaking some 2,000 acres of current farmland just west of I-43.
A Texas company, a developer named Cloverleaf Infrastructure, is proposing the build for an unnamed operator. Think Google, Amazon, or Meta, for example. And still a ton of questions remain. More meetings are scheduled this upcoming week. Helping lead the effort is Port Washington Mayor Ted Neitzke. He joins us now. Mayor, welcome to the show. Good to see you.
Yeah, thank you.
Let's broaden this out and just put a little context in the conversation. Where does the project currently stand? Is this a done deal as we sit here today?
Yeah, no, It's not a done deal. As I joke, it's step one of 1,000. We just had a public works session for the community so they could hear and see from Cloverleaf and us. And we've got many steps left to go.
You just mentioned that the public just really learned about this Texas company, Cloverleaf, that's coming in and proposing this. Cloverleaf recently said during a public meeting that they weren't going to talk about the actual specifics of the project, quote, that will come in time. So do you or does the city know any of the specifics of this project when it comes to the exact acreage, what's actually going to happen here?
Yeah, so what we've got firmed up is, we understand that they have land under contract in the town of Port Washington, a range of acreage. It sounded like between 1,500 and 1,800 acres. And we're starting to learn kind of the conditions and needs that they'll have as we work towards potential annexation into the town.
There's been a lot of speculation on who would occupy this building and data center. Some of the big names like Google, Meta, Microsoft are all floated around. Do you know at the end of the day who would be inside that data center?
I wish I did.
Yeah.
I mean, because those are cool names to have associated with your city. So, I mean, at this point, no, there's just been a range of different, data center companies that have a need.
Is it potentially at that scale a big name like that?
Yeah, I mean, what we've been told is the names you just said have always been in the list, as well as some other AI companies that are looking for, very large data centers to kind of power the internet.
Yeah. Does Cloverleaf know, or is this a process where they build it and then they come?
Yeah, so, a little Field of Dreams.
Yeah.
I think it's a both for them. I mean, they're in their negotiation stage and looking for their suitor. But as far as the city's concerned at this point, what we know is we're working with Cloverleaf to, create the conditions for them to, find that partner for the community.
What do you think is the economic impact of a project like this, not only for Port Washington, but really the region?
It's almost beyond unimaginable. Port Washington is a community that had a rich history of manufacturing through the 90s, or early 90s, and then it was lost. And as a result, our city and through our strategic planning process, we have really identified a need to bring in blended development. I mean, right now, 80% of all of our taxes are on the residents. 18% are on commercial, 2% manufacturing. So for instance, as we've been ramping up as a community to grow, we don't have a blended tax base to absorb what our needs are. We're just putting in place a new safety center that we desperately needed. 80%, of $1 being assessed, 80 cents goes on a landowner, on a property owner. This type of a development where they're talking the value of it would be in the billions. I mean, our city's total valuation is like $1.2 billion. So if a $2, $3, $4 billion, valuated organization were to come to Port Washington, it fundamentally changes the cost of living in our city, our ability to grow our infrastructure, and kind of build out what we want.
As you know, Microsoft is building a data center down in Racine County. From what you've been told, is there something about Wisconsin, or are we in an era where we see empty farmland and companies are going to build data centers?
So that's a fantastic question. So what is it about Wisconsin? We have a healthy economy, we've got a strong infrastructure, we have amazing schools, and what's attractive about that is that we are sustainable and a predictable region. Port Washington, I think, is the greatest city on the Great Lakes. Because of our size and what we have, but we also have more to offer than most other places you were to go. If you were to go to, not to bang on other states, but if you were to go to Ohio or Michigan, you're going to be rebuilding on, old industrial centers. And by us, it's new, it's got potential for growth. But Wisconsin is really ripe for this type of development because people from the outside, like our friends from Texas here, they're just amazed by how much there is and how much infrastructure there is to support them.
Potential game changer, Port Washington Mayor Ted Neitzke. Ted, Mayor, thank you so much for your time. We appreciate it.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Up next, remembering Mr. Baseball.